in the kicking game. All right. There is no real way to defend this guy. And when we talk about a bull in a china shop and why the value of this position is so high, why it's drafted high, why we rank them high out of high school, it's because they can impact the game and change the game as one player.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. Now, right now, we're going to see basically a counter action. This guard number 71 for Auburn is going to come over here, and his responsibility is to pick up the outside rusher, giving the quarterback time to actually, set back and make this play. He beats this guard to the mesh point right here, and off of the counter action, and he disrupts everything.
Now, when 73, this tackle steps down, he immediately reduces down and shades off that edge here, doesn't it?
Down block equals trap. That is good training. That is good intuition, good instincts, good football instincts on Myles Garrett. But he knows this. And, look, he covers so much ground so quickly. I mean, look at the size of this guy. We're not talking about a little speedster here. We're talking about a 6'6", 270-pound man who moves and runs like a deer.
Now, let's just look at what he accomplished there. So we're going to get the same action here. Brady Smith's going to come out here. He's supposed to kick him out. All right. Yes. So what you want is you're hoping he comes upfield on you here, not at the precise angle. Watch what Myles Garrett does to the guard, the quarterback, and the back.
Oh, I love seeing this. He disrupts everything. Not only does he beat the guard to the mesh point, he almost takes the ball out of the quarterback's hand before he can even run this fake here.
Oh, my goodness.
If you're an offensive coordinator, this is scary. I'm not sure the 71 even wants to block him. He can't get there.
He can't get there. It doesn't matter what he does. He can't get there.
We talk about balance of offensive linemen and how they want to be when they engage with a pass rusher or any kind of defender. They want to be balanced. They want to have their feet under them. Look at him. He's coming so fast and he's so overextended. All he can hope to do is to get his hands on Myles Garrett as he blows through and totally disrupts the play.
All right, so he's just blown that up. Now we're going to see him come off the edge. Now, the thing that I love about this is that when you want to be able to deal with a guy like him, sometimes you leave him unblocked and you do what? You option him, right? He's the unblocked defender. Try that here.
Yeah, good luck with that.
He would have made the tackle on both players.
Again, this is about closing the space so quickly as to where not only do you disrupt him optioning off this ball, but he's able to change direction so quickly. The swiftness in which he moves is truly amazing.
All right, so here you're going to see him off the edge.
Yeah, this one, he goes speed to power, okay? He comes off the line so fast that he makes this tackle. Basically, he puts him off balance, okay? Mass times velocity, people. He's 270 pounds. This tackle is basically trying to get to that intersection point to stop him from getting to the quarterback.
Quarterback doesn't see it. He's expecting a pocket. He turns to come this way. His offensive tackle's right in his lap.
So strong, collapses the pocket, compromises the technique of the offensive tackle. Sean White has no chance to escape.
All right, here he is versus UCLA. You're going to see the same type of impact. He's right here off the edge, right, Gav?
Talked about closing that space between the defensive lineman and the offensive tackle, this intersection point. He gets there quickly. The offensive lineman actually gets in his way. But what's wrong with him as he sets back, though?
He turns his hips,
his shoulders
to the line, to the sideline.
He has no power when engaging with Myles Garrett here, and Myles Garrett realizes that, gives him a shove, gives him a little Holy Ghost club, and he goes flying.
Good scheme here too. Good scheme by Chief, because he brings this guy inside, condenses this. Now you've got 2-on-1 with a back who's ill-prepared to handle pressure off of the edge.
He doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know who to block. The outside man who's coming on a green dog who has coverage on that back runs free to the quarterback.
You've got to account for him on every snap, but even if you do, you have to be good enough to contend with him athletically. That's the most difficult thing about Myles Garrett. As you can imagine, most wide receivers would like to stay away from Myles Garrett. Here's what Ricky Seals-Jones had to say on Garrett's attitude. He's a great guy, but once he puts on those pads, he's a different person. He goes from kind, sweet, and lovable to once that whistle blows, it's like, hey, he's trying to kill everything in the room. And as we just showed you on tape, that's pretty much what he does. I mean, it's like throw the grenade in the room and everything just blows up everywhere, right?
Yeah, he just walks in a phone booth and becomes a totally different person. Now we're going to examine how the rare combination of speed, size, he's 6'6", 270, and also length. I mean, his reach is easily 2 to 3 inches longer than mine, and freakish speed make him one of the best in college football.
Okay, where do
you're my offensive lineman.
All right, we're going that way?
Yes, we're going this way.
You're that end?
This is the line of scrimmage.
All right.
He's going to play the part of an offensive lineman. I'm going to play the part of Myles Garrett. I'll do my best.
All right.
Now, the thing that we want to get set up is imagine almost a curved line. Stay where you are.
Okay.
A curved line right here that goes back to the quarterback. The quarterback is sitting about 7 yards deep in the backfield, directly behind the center. What makes Myles Garrett so effective is that he covers ground so quickly with each step. I said that he's long. He's also fast, because it's one thing to be long, but if you can't get that speed moving, get those legs covering ground, that's what makes him so effective. So when he takes a step, nice kick step there, Luke. I like that.
And what I got to make sure I do, I can't open the gate and shave the edge, right?
Shaving the edge, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. That's not realistic. He's going to basically take 3 steps back. Take one more, okay? About right there, this is basically what we call the tackle set line. And this point where we intersect, that's the mesh point of a pass rusher. This is what he's trying to get to.
This is where you would convert that speed to power once you're engaged.
Right. All right. But the quicker I actually get to this point, it compromises his technique. It makes it hard on an offensive lineman to have to go because he's moving backwards.
And now you want to turn like this, and now he's got you, right?
Now he's got you. So if it depends on what he does when we get to that mesh point, which dictates what I will do as a pass rusher. He uses his unbelievable speed and his size to overwhelm the blocker. So for Myles Garrett, he's going to bound off the line, and he's already hurrying to get back, so he's already off balance, okay? Momentum equals, mass times velocity. He's 270 pounds, and he's also moving at a tremendous speed. So usually what we see happen is Myles Garrett take a half step in, Luke. He beats people to this mesh point. And then these are my leverage points right here.
Those are your weapons.
These are his weapons. It doesn't matter. See, I was a guy that liked to use my hands like the old Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off, and I would make this corner short and try to get my hips in that straight line to the quarterback. Myles Garrett gets here so fast, and he's so strong that when he gets here, one arm is longer than 2.
And the other's free.
Almost any offensive lineman you see, he has them outdone because he is so long. And he gets here and gets pushed on the offensive lineman, and he's able to just compromise this guy's technique. By the time he gets here, he can't sit down. Offensive linemen want to stay right here, and they want to sit down on the defensive lineman, so they have power behind that punch, and they're set in their hips, and they're nice and balanced and square.
Now go back, let me ask you this question. Now what if you know you're scared to death as the offensive tackle? You cannot allow that edge to get shaved. You can't allow this guy to run the hoop. And all of a sudden, he jump sets him.
He jumps
the counter.
That's a mistake. Because right now, Myles Garrett, as we saw on the tape, his feet are so fast, he's so nimble, that when you jump out there, he comes right here and just jumps inside, and the tackle cannot recover. So you're almost at a severe disadvantage when you're facing someone like him with this size and speed. Pass rushers usually don't have a multitude of moves. They usually use what they have to make them effective. And for Myles Garrett, it's his size, it's his height, it's his arm reach, and how fast he gets off the ball to compromise an offensive lineman's technique.
Well, Georgia is going to be